And this is an important realization that I had, and I want to share with you, is that your body is perfect right now, right at this moment, right as you sit there. Your body is perfect. All that you need to do to achieve your ideal weight and to improve your health and to maintain that weight for life is to just feed your body fuel that it understands. There are certain fuels that your body just doesn't understand, and those are the refined carbs. And that's what's on the list on the whiteboard, the killer carbs, and we're going to refer to that a lot during the day. Refined carbohydrates, refined carbohydrates are anything that comes out of a machine, anything that's made out of flour, anything that has processed sugar, and then cereal grains and corn and rice. Those refined carbohydrates, those are essentially new additions to the human diet. They weren't a part of the human diet for most of human history. Well, prehistory, since it wasn't written. But for most of human existence, and for that reason, your body doesn't know how to process those foods. I mean, your body is a well-tuned machine with just millions of chemical reactions going on every single second of every single day. But when you feed it these processed carbohydrates, it doesn't know how to handle those things. Those are foreign material. So if you're unhappy with your body, just remember, it's perfect, and it really is. So I told you about the paradigm, and I told you about how we're taught that cycles run a certain way. And basically, when you eat these foods, these are the killer carbs. Let me get out of the way here. Wheat, breads and bagels, pasta, anything made of flour, cakes and muffins, sugars, and sugars include high fructose corn syrup, maple syrup, agave nectar, any kind of sugars, corn, potatoes, rice and cereals, and other starchy foods. When you eat any of these things, what happens is it goes into your body, and your body converts these carbohydrates into glucose. Glucose is sugar. That's blood sugar circulating in your blood. And that glucose, what we're taught in school is that glucose goes metabolized by the body, goes down, and it produces two things. One is ATP. ATP. This is what your body uses to power itself. And the other thing that it can produce is fat. So it stores the glucose as fat, or the body burns the glucose as energy. And this is taught as normal human metabolism. However, there is also a way, and this is the reverse, that the fat can be turned into glucose and the fat can be turned into ATP. You can see, as soon as we draw this, it's a paradigm. It's a paradigm, it's a model, it's a template that says burning glucose is normal. It says eating these refined carbohydrates, turning all that into glucose and turning it into energy and fat is normal. Because if it was not normal, this thing would be upside down. And that's what I'm trying to say here, is that it's not normal. Normal human metabolism should be fat. And this fat comes from either your body or from the fats and protein, the fats that you eat. And you take that fat and you burn that fat and you make ATP. That's energy for your body. That's energy for you to move. And you can also use some of it to make glucose, or you can make ketones. And then you can say, well, this also runs backwards, it goes backwards. The glucose can also be used to make fat. And this is the way that it should be taught. The reason it's taught with sugar on top is because the people who discovered sugar and discovered these metabolic pathways, they were essentially like Western physicians, Western scientists, who started from the preconception that eating lots and lots of wheat and eating lots and lots of sugar and potatoes is normal. But it's not. And we'll talk about why it's not normal.